get ready with me as I put some makeup on and try to get rid of this redness on my face. I just sprayed some, I recently got this and I'm trying it out. It's called Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose Spray Hydrating Rose Facial Spray. It's supposed to it's like a spray-on toner. Anyways, just letting it dry my face a little bit. But yeah, you never guess what happened. Okay, I'm currently in Vancouver, and it was a very interesting day yesterday, and I'm going to tell you more about it. First of all, I forgot my tripod, so I have to hold this with my hand and do this at the same time. So this is what we're doing. Yeah, it's gotta work. I got this the other day too. It's called My Ingredients Collagen Multi-Peptide Serum. Because I don't know about you, but it's like ever since I've turned 40, like my skin wasn't this bad before, but I feel like my skin is starting to need more help, but it's probably because I just turned 40. I just turned 40. Last year. Just joking. I'm 42. I turned 42 this year. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like my skin might start needing some help. Okay, like I said, because I only do this one hand, I didn't show myself doing this, but I put this Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Eye Cream under my eyes. Because, yeah, I feel like that's where it is. Like, I know it's because I smile. I'm starting to get the thing there. I don't know if it is a good thing, but I don't really have wrinkles on my forehead too much. Sometimes I get the frown lines because I'm always like, huh? Yeah, I think sometimes I get like some stuff by my mouth, and like here a little bit, but mostly just my eyes. And also I have allergies, so I always am rubbing my eyes. It's a ridiculous thing. I'm really bad at it. Anyways, continue my story. So, if you didn't know, I'm a filmmaker. And one of my films is in a film festival. And so they told me about it and I said, yeah, for sure. So I sent them everything that they needed. And I was like, you know what, I'll come down. And they were like, well, we asked if people are in the area, they can come down, but you don't have to. And I was like, you know what, it'll be a nice trip. So my mother and I were like, you know what, we'll drive down. Because we live in Alberta and it's about a 12 to 10 hour drive, depending on so many factors. Anyways, I didn't know what time it started. I only found out recently that it was on the 11th. And somewhere, I've had a weird week, okay? I've had so much news and so many things happening that I've had such a weird week. So, I only found out what time it was like earlier this week. And for some reason, I got it in my mind that the 11th was Saturday. I don't know why I thought that. I thought this the whole time. If you're wondering what I put on my face, I always use this in shade 120. It has to be 120. It's the shade I always put on. And I always find it takes down my redness. I really like it. Anyways, so I thought the 11th was Saturday. As I got here, it ended up taking us a little bit longer because we just happened to run into traffic in the Vancouver area when we arrived. So when we got here, it was like almost 6 o'clock. We had been driving for like 12 hours. I had a headache. I didn't feel great. I was really tense during the whole traffic thing. And so I was like, yeah, we didn't feel good. So we checked in and we were both starving. So we went to go get something to eat. And as we were at the hotel restaurant, I was like, you know what? I don't actually know where this place is. So I'm going to look it up on my phone. I'm like, wait, I'm going to share it more on social media about the screening. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Facebook because I don't think I posted on Facebook yet. So I thought, okay, I'll go to their page. So I go to their page and I see it has an event. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll put interested in the event so it'll tell me more information. And then when I did that, it said happening now. And I'm like, now? And I look and I'm like, wait. And then I asked my mom who's eating with me and I'm like, hey, what day is it today? And my mom's like, it's the 11th. I'm like, no. She's like, yeah. My screening is happening right now. So I came down here for a screening and I missed it. We might have made it on time if I had caught this earlier, but we wouldn't have made it because we were caught in traffic anyways. And then by the time we went there and by the time we ate and went there, we would have missed everything. There was a feature film that was later on, but I've already seen the film, so I decided not to go. Today there is a powwow, and I was saying maybe I got that confused because today there's a powwow there. And yesterday was the screening, and my name of my film is called Powwow Experience. You can actually find it online. My company name used to be Mio Pamatswin, and I recently changed it to Ready Up Productions. It used to be Mio Pamatswin Productions, and then I changed it to Ready Up Productions. Anyways, it's on YouTube. If you go to simplyaretha.com, which is the link in my bios and stuff, you can see there'll be filmmaking, and then you'll see the link to where my YouTube page is, where my other films are under my Mio Pamatswin name. Anyways, so we got here and realized we missed it. We missed it already. We got here, we came down here for it, and we missed it. So, you know what? My mother and I just decided we're going to spend the day in Vancouver. I was really bummed about it yesterday. I felt bad. I really wanted to go. I did know people that might be there, and so I missed them now. There is a powwow today at the university, which I'm actually thinking about going to. That's why I also wanted to go, because I'm thinking about doing my PhD program there. And so I wanted to go visit there. So I think I'm still going to do that. I'm going to go check in the powwow today. But we're just going to hang around Vancouver and, just have fun. Also, another thing that happened. So because of all this travel advisory warning stuff and how people, who have a little melanin in their skin and look a little different, seem to be harassed more, or even not from America get harassed more. And of course, all the issues just in general. I have always wanted to go to New Orleans. It was my plan to go to New Orleans. I was actually supposed to go to New Orleans the end of April. Me and my friends were going to go. We had a big plan to go. And with everything happening, we canceled our plan. So I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. I don't know if you know this, but I am a big Anne Rice fan. A lot of what centers goes on around New Orleans, and it always looks like so awesome. We were gonna go during the jazz festival. I like listening to jazz. I wanted to go to a pub and listen to music in a jazz bar. I wanted everything to do about that, and we had to cancel it. So I already was disappointed that I'm no longer going to New Orleans this year. I'm currently canceling majority of my plans to go to the United States at all, until it's safe, until I feel safe. And so, yeah, it's been a weird month. It's been a weird year, and I think most people can say that. And I think at the end, it's like perspective. If the biggest challenge that I have right now is that I just don't get to travel. And this whole mix up was my fault. I should have planned it better. So many things. But I do recognize, and I'm giving myself grace, that I've had a hard week. I've gotten a lot of news that has been very worrisome, and it's been a very difficult week for me. So I'm giving myself grace that it didn't happen. But you know what? We're here in this beautiful city. We're going to go walk around. We're going to explore the city. We have the whole day here. We're leaving back tomorrow. And we're just going to do our best to make the best of it. So one of the things that I've been liking to do is using bronzer as my contour. I've been using it on my eyelids, up here and here, and a little bit on my nose. And then I just use what's left on the brush under here. Yeah. If you're wanting to know which one I like, it's been this one. Anyways, I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna put something on my lips, maybe curl my eyelashes and put some mascara on, but I'm done. It's been a day, so I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta make the best of it.